These islands came into history, so to speak, 200 years ago when Westerners first arrived here. But before that, the Aboriginals were in the area for many, many, many thousands of years. Once the Europeans did get here, they did start moving out from Sydney and started to settle the Illawarra area. And the people of those times had a different perspective than what we do today on the value or the desire of what to use the land for. So they saw the islands as a food growing area or a recreational area. What we have left out on the islands is what I consider to be a refugee. They are islands, and so they are separated from the rest of the area by a body of water. So they can be protected a lot better than a lot of the other reserves we've got. And on these islands we have a remnants of what was originally in a wider area, the Illawarra. So we've lost most of our rainforest, lots of our swamp oak forests and lots of our salt marshes, which are represented on both Gooseberry Island and Hooker Island. And these are endangered ecological communities that are extremely important that we protect and conserve for future generations. We're gradually clearing the weeds, working from the better areas, so we're bringing the so-called good bush, the good rainforest out with us and gradually pushing the weeds back, and this is encouraging all of the native plants to germinate from seed in the soil or from seed that's been brought in. And we've had rare and endangered plant species germinate that would have been sitting in the soil for many years and only have germinated since we've got rid of the weeds. And one particular plant that is just called Halaragus isn't found anywhere else on the planet at the moment. It's only found out on these islands. We have to have certain areas on this fragile, diminishing planet that are protected, and if humans could tread lightly and not have a destructive impact on these environments, then fine, but it is such a small area and such a delicate environment, and it's at a crucial time as we're doing the regeneration that it's going to take years, decades before we see the results of our work there. So I hope people can just come to the understanding that knowing these areas are there is good enough. You can see it. You can see it from the Berkeley, you can see it from your boat, and you can appreciate it. You'll still be able to see a lot of the birds, the seagulls and those kind of things, and you don't necessarily have to set foot on the island and wilderness areas for that matter to fully appreciate it. There's some areas that you just knowing that they are there and they're being protected and restored hopefully is good enough.